numbers. And I'm going to get into the number 33. It's all about order out of chaos. Through the chaos they create, they bring in their new order. And they code it with their number 33. But before I get into that, for the new viewers, as I showed this quote before by former CIA officer John R. Stockwell, it is the function of the CIA to keep the world unstable and to propagandize and to teach the American people to hate and fear. Not just the American people, people throughout the world. This is what it's about. Now take a look at the scene with these crisis actors. Take a look at this child here, the faces. They can't even look at this woman. Can't even look at the camera. She's embarrassed for herself. This guy has no shame. And this guy with the big smile on his face as he holds his child. Let's get a little bit of a close-up of this goon in the back with the glasses. Who's this, Clark Kent? Look at that smile on his face. Think he's concerned for the well-being of his daughter? Of course not. And of course, people are going to rationalize this. Those that believe the lies that are fed to them through the media. It's nothing new. Like I showed before, going back to 322. Of course, Skull and Bones with the hoax, the false flag, again in London. And take a look here at this one rescue worker. So-called rescue worker, more like a piece of garbage. Look at this face. Do you think he's really, traumatized with what's supposedly taking place? Absolutely not. And again, people are going to rationalize this all they want. Now let's take a look here. Some more photos. This guy wearing his flip-flops. People just standing around. Nothing going on. Nothing but a drill. This guy's on his phone. Probably playing Pokemon Go. Give me a break. Now, people don't consider this. When you see people running and the cameraman, the photographer taking a photo, she's concerned. See her holding her friend's hand like she's jogging or running because she's scared for her life. But the cameraman, obviously the photographer, is not concerned for his. Nobody considers this. Okay, with these hoaxes, there's no danger, and the person taking this photo knows it. Okay, just like I've shown before many times, they always have the transgender crisis actors. Well, this one transgender cop. Look at this. Look how tall this thing is. Give me a break again. Now, the numbers are always going to be there like I showed earlier. This is how the psychopaths that own and control this world operate. And you're going to see a lot of number 33s when it comes to this hoax once again. And the coded license plate. BH66HHT. Okay? 33. It's like when you play a video game, they always have their little Easter eggs all over the place. Same exact thing here with these psychopaths. And obviously the photographers that are employed to take these photos. Just take a look here at this one. Police, looks like an SUV. Getting a little bit of a close-up. BX17DZN. There you go again. And you almost have what looks like a pyramid with the all-seeing eye and little mini pyramid above the 33 coded license plate. So many coded license plates as I covered in the past, but this one is completely ridiculous. It's nonstop. Here's another one. They always have their little mockery and plain sight as well. See London by night, and you see the little dogs all around here. It says here, night move, find your happy, and you see the license plate underneath. You see the first two digits being a 33, but your LG52 YHA, of course you're going to have your 33. How does this happen? People that want to believe this is all just a coincidence? Absolutely not. Not your only case. Here's another shot here. Kind of difficult to see, but definitely, they take a shot of this, again, another SUV police vehicle. And it's what you see here. You get a little bit of a close-up. It is LJ64EZX. How does this happen again? Completely ridiculous. This is nothing new, like I pointed out on 322. As you have the shot of Big Ben. Everybody's looking at Big Ben. And you have a London ambulance. Taking a closer look. You have the LB65XLZ. Same thing. Completely ridiculous. They're telling you The psychopaths, these Masons, they're telling you they're behind all of these psychological operations. They know the masses are completely brain dead, completely brainwashed, petrified with fear. And while you're petrified with fear, they mock you. And here's your supposed rescue helicopter for no one that died that day. Nothing but a drill passed off as real, once again, for the gullible masses. And you see, of course, the London Freemasons and the, of course, Square and Compass, all in plain sight. And another interesting shot, I found this on Daily Fail, better known as Daily Mail. You have your dual police on the back of this one vehicle as well, because of course they own and control the police being 33 numerology. One thing I want to point out as well, if anybody out there that lives in London, England, comes on my channel and tries to tell me, oh, what are you talking about? I know someone that died there. No, you don't. Nobody died. Nobody got hurt. You know, you try to come into my channel like you're the voice of reason. Like you know someone that died supposedly. You're nothing but the voice of ignorance. You know, you saw nothing. I'm all the way here in the United States. And I can tell you it's nothing but a hoax. You live in the same city. You can't even see the obvious, what's right in front of you. And sure, you might have saw police vehicles. You might have saw rescue workers, so-called rescue workers. That doesn't mean anybody died. That doesn't mean anybody got hurt. Just looking at a drill once again. Now to continue on, just to show they're playing the same tricks over and over again on the masses. This supposed car ramming in Israel, this truck ramming with these Israeli soldiers. Take a look here at this Israeli soldier laughing his butt off. Supposedly one of his fellow soldiers was supposedly killed. Okay, you have the same exact thing. Just so happens a photographer as well with this one ambulance. Take a closer look. You're going to get your number 33 once again. All about order out of chaos. So ridiculous. But again, people do not look into details or are easily deceived. Just like here in the United States with Dylan Roof, supposedly killing 9 black people in this church in Charleston, South Carolina. Just another fake fabricated news story to divide the masses again. And he was supposedly indicted for 33 charges. Nothing but an actor, of course. And the same exact thing with the coded license plate. Just so up in this photo, wearing the black and white, of course with masonry, and right behind him the license plate. 44768V. Tell me this is just a coincidence. No way. Absolutely not. And the mockery never ends. Just like Robbie Parker in Newtown.
Robbie Parker, I assume he's going to come out to the microphones now and make a statement. Looks like the family is there and they're getting ready to
Comes out laughing and smiling.
So we'll listen up.
Supposedly his 6-year-old daughter was slaughtered the day before. And he has this big smile on his face. Okay? Now talking about coincidence theorists. Robbie Parker. The reason they chose this actor for this hoax. Robbie being 33. Parker being 33. And of course, this all supposedly went down in Newtown, Connecticut. Of course, your Newtown is your 33 as well. For those that don't understand these numerology calculators that I use, there's the Chaldean, there's Pythagorean. Mostly, it's Pythagorean being used. You can do it by, basically shorthand and figure it out all for yourself. But again, it's very obvious with all these hoaxes, all these psyops. It's getting to be, very redundant for me to cover this. But for the record, I do it. Just like the media covers all their fake fabricated stories, I gotta expose them for what they are. I'm not gonna let this, any of these slip by and just, let them go through. Especially when it's one of these so-called major events. And again, I said it a million times. You cannot fake real. And there's absolutely nothing real about this. With these people, bunch of goons standing around. This woman here looking right at the camera. And the constant smiling. And I know for a fact they do this as a form of mockery. These people taking the photos, they don't need to publish this. They see the smile, but they put it out there. It's not enough for them to not only lie and deceive the masses. While they do it, they have to mock. And just like I showed Robbie Parker coming out, basically laughing his butt off as a form of mockery. Don't think for a second this was by accident. They wanted this out there. They love this debate. They want the people that believe the news and the so-called conspiracy theorists also to have a debate. It's another form of divide and conquer, again, with the so-called conspiracy theorists going against those that believe what's put out in the media. They divide us in every which way possible. Black versus white, Muslim versus Christian, job class, blue collar versus white collar, you name it. Any which way to divide us. And this is how the ruling elite continue to rule. Now, talking about mockery, this is, of course, going back to 2012. Now, take a look here. The audio quality is very bad here, but I want to show this for reference with what supposedly went down yesterday in London. Take a look at this crisis act. You can't really hear too much. It's really bad audio, but the video itself says a lot with his smiling, basically duping, and again, nothing more than mockery.
And I imagine there were plenty of people around you, and yourself, you described yourself being a state of shock now.
Same exact thing. Talking about children, being in danger. This guy's laughing his butt off. Again, they make it too obvious. And I can't say it enough. People, when are they going to wake up? And sadly, most people never will. Most people don't have the time to look into things like this. And they just basically, they don't want to go down the path of, I have to do research, look into these things myself. I'm too busy with my slave job, working 9 to 5, coming home, just enough time to cook dinner, watch a little TV and go to sleep and go back to my slave job the next day. I don't have time to look into things like this. I just want to turn on the news and believe everything they're saying is true. Okay, I don't want to go down the path of having to do research, and my life is too complicated as it is. And they don't want to look at and see the obvious with these fake, phony crisis actors all over the place. And of course, nobody wants to be labeled a conspiracy theorist as well. What it all comes down to is you people are weak. You people have been completely manipulated and mind control. I have no time for you, so don't bother coming to my channel telling me you know someone that supposedly, again, died in London. Nobody died. Nobody got hurt, period. Nothing but a hoax, just like all these headline news stories. The real terrorists are the ones that own and control the media and the ones that own and control your mind.